Yes.
Yes.
I almost feel like it's an art exhibit. There are a ton of Flaming Hot Cheeto recipes out there. I was on the hunt for a Flaming Hot Cheetos pancake recipe and I couldn't really find a lot out there. So I decided to bring on one of my favorite chef bloggers around, Miss Holly Haines, from My Impossibly Tiny Kitchen, of course. I wanted to create this recipe. I am not a chef, but I knew you could do this.
The first thing I thought of was cheese sauce. A Flaming Hot Cheeto cheese sauce just sounds like it could go on anything.
Is this easy or hard?
Super easy.
I love that about you. Not that you're easy, but that your recipes are. For the sauce, you will need Flamin' Hot Cheetos, flour, butter, cheese, and milk.
Step one is we're gonna make a Flaming Hot Cheeto milk.
It sounds really gross, but I feel
know.
like it's gonna be good,
It
right?
is. We're just gonna heat up some milk.
Okay.
And then we're gonna throw some Cheetos in there. So anytime you wanna add extra flavor to anything that's using milk or chicken stock or water, you can always infuse. So before you like make the recipe, throw some rosemary or herbs, or in this case, Flaming Hot Cheetos.
I love that. Or garlic.
Or garlic. Garlic is
girl.
great.
That you're speaking my love language.
Like if you're making mac and cheese and then you want it like extra delicious, you can infuse the milk with like garlic and herbs and then add more cheese.
And Flaming Hot Cheetos
And
for
Flaming
mac
Hot
and cheese.
Yes.
Yes. Should you crush them up or keep them whole?
Keep them whole for infusing in the milk because it'll just, all the Cheetos will just absorb the milk.
Yeah,
So
okay, that makes sense.
We're using actually more milk than we need because to compensate for the Cheetos soaking up some of that.
Science.
Super sciencey.
Yeah.
Cheeto science.
Cheeto science.
Throw it in there.
I wish I'd majored in that in college. I always hate it when you're cooking milk and it starts to get foamy.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to sit and constantly stir it like this?
When you're making bechamel, yes. Like when you have like flour and butter and you're trying to make a sauce, constantly stirring, but just heating up milk, it's fine.
But we're gonna make a bechamel
Yeah.
sauce, right?
It's one of the 5 French mother sauces. So it's like the basis of any white sauce that you have.
Yes.
It's pretty much a bechamel.
What's the difference between a bechamel and a roux?
But roux is just the flour and the butter.
Okay, and then the bechamel adds the milk?
So when you add the milk and stir that, that makes it a bechamel.
Did you go to cooking school?
I went to the University of Google
Stop.
at the Barnes & Noble campus.
How long have you been doing this?
Since I could eat,
And you also have a book.
I do.
How to eat your feelings.
It's basically just like how I use cooking as a form of meditation. So like when I'm anxious, I like to make little pot stickers and like little tedious things to take my mind off of whatever's
Ailing
pissing me
you.
off. Right.
Okay, so I can just.
Yeah, just dump some in.
Oh.
Keep going, keep going.
Oh, yes, 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 yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes,
That's
yes.
good.
Wow,
I'm
it's
just
mostly Cheetos.
It's mostly Cheetos.
It's kind of like Cheeto cereal.
It is. It is.
Hot Cheeto cereal.
Hot Cheeto cereal. So we're just gonna let this infuse for about 15 minutes. Doesn't take long. Low
Okay.
heat. Then you're gonna strain all the Cheetos out.
Why? I don't want to lose any soldiers in this battle.
I know, but we don't want that weird Cheeto texture in our cheese sauce. We want a nice smooth cheese sauce. So
All
we're
right.
gonna
I'll
get
let
rid
you
of
pour
the
one out
solids.
for the homies. Fine.
So now we're just gonna strain out the solids, all of the Cheetos out, so we just have a nice, crazy looking pink.
Wow. It looks very coagulated.
So you're just gonna
Work
shake
it.
it up. You see all the milk coming out the...
I feel like it's not very appetizing.
It's not. At this point, you know, it's a little struggly, but that's okay because we know the end product is
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be-
delicious.
okay.
So the bechamel starts with flour and butter.
You think this is a big enough knife?
I think that should cut butter.
Okay, I hope so.
I hope so.
Room temp, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. We're just gonna melt it anyway.
Oof, just slips right out of your hand.
And we'll let that melt down.
There's nothing more visually satisfying than watching butter melt. I don't know
Yes.
about you guys, but when I cook Thanksgiving, this past year I used 14 sticks of butter.
I use 3 pounds by 8 a.m. Sprinkle in the flour
Okay.
and start whisking.
Simultaneously, you have to be ambidextrous to do this. Then you have to constantly stir, right?
Yeah, you don't, because you don't want it to burn.
Do you have like a pattern, like a Holly's?
It's usually this, me on my phone.
Add the milk. Here we go.
I'll stir while you add.
Love that. Oh, look at that pigment.
So when you're cooking, you have to kind of use your senses, you know? You can't just follow a recipe and be like, well, that's what the recipe said. Like, no, that looks thick.
This is why you're good at this and I'm not. Yeah.
So now let's add some cheese.
Okay, I like your style.
I used white cheddar just because I wanted to really make sure the color popped.
Because yellow cheddar would have changed the color
I
of the
think
Flaming
so, a
Hot
little bit.
Cheeto.
Yeah,
That's
and I was
smart.
going for a really flaming thing. So you see the cheese is melting. We're done. This
We're
is our
done.
cheese sauce.
Easy. Let's go to step 2.
Yeah, pancakes.
For the pancakes, you'll need Bisquick, milk, butter, eggs, bacon, Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and you're gonna top it all off with your Flamin' Hot Cheeto cheese sauce. It's time for our pancakes. Yes. What do we do?
2 cups of Bisquick, a couple eggs, and a cup of milk. So with pancake batter, you don't have to get it like super smooth.
Okay.
A couple lumps are fine. So that looks pretty good. Now
that
we're
good?
gonna Flamin' Hot Cheeto it up.
How do we do that?
We're gonna add some Cheetos in there.
Okay,
So first, we need to crush them.
got it.
We're just gonna throw it in, ma'am. We're gonna need like half a cup, so that's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Now we need to just crush these. Rolling pin, wine, yeah, perfect.
Ah, this is so fun.
I think that's pretty good.
You think so?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
look
look
at
at
that.
It might. I know.
Oh, that was rough. That was a rough
know.
sniff.
Had a rough sniff.
Wow.
Now we're gonna add super crispy bacon.
Yeah.
I know how you feel about bacon.
Love it.
I know you like it super crispy.
I do.
And I know you don't really mess with it when it's stringy or chewy.
But you have to agree with me, right?
I completely agree.
I knew I loved you.
We're bacon sisters.
I love that.
So, crispy bacon.
Yes.
400 degrees, 15 minutes in the oven.
That's it?
That's it. You don't have to do any of this flipping and standing and watching.
This is really coming to life. It's a lot thicker than traditional pancake mix.
because we added that Cheeto stuff in there. We can thin it down a little bit.
No, I kind of like that about it. Yeah. I like a big, thick pancake.
It doesn't have to be an exact measurement, but just about that much.
Okay.
And then just pour it on there.
Now, because these are thicker and chunkier and
Yes.
full of lots of other extras,
Yes.
is it gonna need to cook a little longer than normal
Yes.
pancakes?
Yes. And also, in general, when you're making pancakes, you gotta just leave them alone. Like, let them cook about 3/4 of the way on one side. And also, if you want a fluffy pancake, you don't want to keep messing with it.
Because it flattens it out.
So if you let it cook most of the way on one side, you'll start to see it rise. And then the top will look a little dry and you'll get little bubbles on the outside. That's when it is wet.
Could I also add more Cheetos to this? I mean, do you think it would be like aesthetically interesting?
Yeah, let's try it.
Like maybe to do some like decorating, you know?
Cheeto decor.
Exactly. If we're going with Cheetos, we
I
gotta
mean, a nice
go
Cheeto
big.
garnish.
This
So-
one looks really pretty.
And it's super tempting to flip it right now, but you can't.
I know, I really
You
want
cannot.
to,
You
because
cannot
it's starting
flip
to
it.
come
I
up
know,
on
you
the
see it's starting to
edge.
rise. So what I do is start washing dishes or doing something else that's still close by so I can keep an eye on it, but it will keep my hands busy so I'm not tempted to just jump
Just
in
get in
there. I
there.
know. Let's flip that one.
I'm not really good at flipping.
That's okay. You know why you're not good at flipping? Because you don't let it cook enough on the first side, and then it splatters everywhere.
Okay.
But you see how the edges are like dry now, so when you flip it, you're not going to get that weird.
Splatter. But there's also like aim involved, which
Oh yeah, all that hand-eye coordination. It's in the wrist. Yeah, get a quick little. There you go.
See, I just chase it around the whole pot, and then it's burned, and then I ruined it.
Oh, you're
Okay,
fine.
here we go.
Yep,
Ready?
Yep. Boom.
Yes, I feel great about that.
Yeah. But see,
Oh, I don't do that. See, bad habits. Bad
how are
habits.
you gonna get a fluffy pancake if
Oh
you
my
push it
gosh.
down
Yes,
it?
yes, thank you.
See, this part is all in the wrist. Oh, I messed that up. Don't look at that.
I'm just pretend I didn't see it.
But like, just a quick little.
Holly, that takes skill.
No, it doesn't. You're gonna do it on this one. Just. You gotta make the sound.
Should I practice?
Yeah. There you go. You got it. You got it. Boom.
The sound helps. Okay. That almost went.
Almost went off the edge.
Bad.
It was a close call. But look how fluffy your little pancakes
These
are.
look really delicious.
All right, we got some pancakes. Oh, look how that one turned out.
I'm onto something here
You
with the
are.
pancake design. I'm telling you. You know.
Put the big one at the bottom.
Okay. Plating is important.
It is. You eat with your eyes first. If you don't want to eat it when you see it, like, what are we even doing here?
Exactly. And with Flaming Hot Cheetos, it's like so visual
Yes.
already.
How much cheese sauce you want?
I want to take your word for it. So you judge.
I just think she needs a dollop. Like, she doesn't need that much.
Almost like a
Overhangy.
cupcake topper, you know?
Yeah. Let's throw some crushed Cheetos on there.
Oh, yes. It's almost like the savory powdered sugar. Yeah.
I like it.
I'm going to
Crush
do the
them up.
honors.
Crush them up.
I like that we're repurposing the bag, you know?
Yeah.
We're not dirtying up another bag, saving the environment.
Yes. Top her off. Boom.
Yes.
Yes.
This is so beautiful.
That's insane.
I almost feel like it's an art exhibit. That you would see it in an art museum or something. Ready?
Yes. That's weird, right? Like it's good? But I don't know why.
It's because you looked at it first. If you didn't look at it and someone said, I have this cheesy pancake thing, you'd be like, oh my gosh, it tastes amazing. But when you look at that with the flavor, it will mess you up. It's your brain can't get over the fact that it's pink, and that is what candy tastes like, strawberries. But this is definitely very savory. I'm actually gonna go in.
There it is.
It found you?
She was a delayed reaction. Oh my. I'm
gonna try it with my eyes closed this time and see if the experience is a little different. Okay, ready?
Okay. Yeah, it is. Yo, that's just like an appetizer at a restaurant.
Like cornbread.
Yeah. But then you open your eyes and you're like, what?
It's like green ketchup. Remember when that was a thing and people couldn't
Purple
get
ketchup,
over the fact that ketchup was green, but I was like, yeah, I love green ketchup. Same thing, but with Cheetos. Holly, this is really delicious.
Yeah, actually.
I so appreciate you creating. Literally, she created this from nothing, you guys. You're so smart and so good at this.
I tried.
This was a lot. I feel like you guys have to experience this for yourself because you just can't get it by watching it. You have to put it in your mouth. So if you want to cook this at home, you totally can. Go to clevver.com for the recipe. We'll link it in the description. Also, Holly, she's a G. You're creating stuff like this every single day on her blog. So her blog will be linked below also. Subscribe and let us know in the comments what other recipes we should try out in the future. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you back here next time. I hope you guys try and make Cheeto pancakes at home, but in the meantime, you can click here to watch Lily and Jocelyn switch lives for a day.